Well, I would like to see my best part working with the Sims, especially when we have this playhouse. When we have playhouse challenge here, it's like one of the best time when we see everybody. They are off their, although they still hold their positions, but at that point in time, everybody's trying to run around to see how that task that has been given to us can be accomplished. My name is Oshika Joy, and I graduated from the Federal University of Lafayette. I used to work at the veterinary service as a sales rep. I was just at home at the moment, and I discovered I had a likeness for graphic design, and then I saw the flyer come out on her own contact that they needed interns where I can learn more for graphic design. So I decided to try my luck on it, and people found me. I'm here at the moment. My stay at Maxenon here has been both wonderful and challenging because I'm trying to learn the tools as well, and I'm still new to the whole thing as an intern. There are days where I'll do it well, there are days where I don't, but I'm still on the learning process as well. I joined Maxenon on the 16th of March 2026. That's 3 months back now. Well, I did not know how to use CorelDRAW app before, but now I can to some extent. So I can use the app to design, at least manipulate the tools a bit. But before, I did not have idea of it at all. So first off, I'm this kind of person that I just want to be alone by myself. But as I came to Maxenon here, I discovered that I can't do it on my own. No man can survive or sail a ship on their own. I have to be collaborative with the other teams. I have to work with them to get taxes done. And some places where I do not have understanding of one thing or the other, I have to ask from my team members or the creative director himself or the project leader as well. So those are one way I've been able to move forward from challenges. Well, I would like to see my best part working with the Sims, especially when we have this playhouse. When we have playhouse challenge here, it's like one of the best time when we see everybody. They are off their, although they still hold their positions, but at that point in time, everybody's trying to run around to see how that task that has been given to us can be accomplished. Those are the best moments where even me myself as a graphic designer, I'm not working on my own position alone, but as another one, we switch roles during that moment. So I think that's one of my best moments. Enjoyed switching roles to some extent, though, doing both graphics and videography and all of that, trying to understand it. Well, what I've enjoyed on that part is the fact that there are a lot of things I didn't know concerning even pitching, what they call it, pitching an idea to a client. I did not really understand that. So with the space of learning urban bites, that session where we were able to collaborate as team and speak and work on it, I was able to understand that even as someone who has an idea, there are some certain things you don't say out to your clients first. There's an hierarchy, order, or position on how you place things, because if you at one point in time do not place what you're supposed to, you place one thing above the other, you might just be missing it at that point in time. So, and it's the way you place your idea to a client, it's also the way they'll assimilate it. So it's like, for me, like I said also in the other interview, that it's key for someone to understand how to place all those things so that you don't get it wrong at the end of the day. So first of all, when I came here, they asked the question that am I a resilient person? And I said yes. So basically, it's this position where you are doing something, you are new to it, so you don't just expect progress in one day or in a day, or in at least for a month, 2, 3, there should be upgrade. But at the moment, you don't just expect to just start changing like that. So my time working with Maxenon has improved on a greater height because, like I said before, I'm not used to collaborating with people, but I have to learn it now. So also, I did not used to have knowledge of CorelDRAW, what you could do, but now to some extent I'm growing in that as well. And in life generally, I'm also learning how to socialize, how to do public speaking, because you have to stand here and then speak on what the idea you have, pitch it to everybody here. So I believe that has helped me, because in real life situations now, I'll be able to do that better. Vision to me is having purpose behind something, like a goal. why you are somewhere. Like, for instance, why am I living? I should have reason why I'm living. So that's a vision. And what purpose do I want for my life as a person? That's my vision and my goal as well. For creativity, I always like to say that it's someone building something out of nothing, just looking at something that someone would call a waste, and then you bring out something beautiful from it. That's creativity to me. Let me be very honest.
Yes.
If they will leave me here, I have not returned to the office again. But because I have purpose, I know that I'm trying to reach somewhere. And someone who doesn't know something, no matter how resistance will be there, challenges will come up that might want to make you give up as a person. But when you look past all of that, you're ready to come out because you have that purpose and you have that goal and you want it achieved. So that's one of the ways I've been able to play vision in whatever I do. For creativity is when you're asked to design a flyer basically, and you keep wondering, trying to find resources on how to make that thing come out fine. So that's possible ways to abuse creativity. And I won't say for myself, I've seen that in other people too. Because for instance, I didn't know that here they could turn it to what it was on the days the interns were graduating, the arrangement of the seats, the arrangement of all of this here. That's creativity for me. They made something out of nothing. I think God had vision. That was why he created humans on earth. So if you as a person, you're created on earth and God said go into the world and multiply, that was one vision he has given you as a person. And what people tend to misconstrue is the fact that they believe going to the world and multiply is specific to the space of you going to the world and give birth. It's not like that. God has given you talents, he has given you gifts, so you should make use of all of those too in the space of creativity. Let me give a quick backstory to how I started graphic design. So I used to be a moderator on an online space. It's named Safe Space on Facebook. And so my own is just to speak and communicate to the people that had issues, and then I would get that information back to the graphic design section. But there came a point, because we are all students and it's just volunteer work. So there came a time where those people were not, what's the word? They are not available at the moment to work on the information to turn them into a design. So I just one day tried to understand how it was. Like, first what I did was removing background from a picture even. And then another graphic designer, that's the head of the graphic design team at that moment, saw that probably I had interest in this, and I went to meet her and like, how do people even do these things? It's not just to put image on plain background and make it work. She said, well, it's more than that. I should see the person. That was where I started using phone to design first, smartphone, and I started using PixelLab to design, and that was where the love for it came on. And then I started to digress into it before moving in to learn from another person, then coming here too. So that's another way. So that's one of the reasons, an instance of why I say I didn't see myself here in the moment, but I've always had that vision that I'm going to learn. I've always had that vision that I'm going to learn something related to this because I love art basically. Well, if I was not working with Maxenon, I might have been trying other things because I have likeness for many things. It's just that there's a saying that says, if you are jack of all trades, you'll be master of none.
Yeah.
If that saying wasn't there, well, if the saying still exists, I still have many things that I want to learn if I'm given that chance or grace to learn. So if I was not here, I probably would be working on other creative sides of me aside just being a graphic designer. Okay, so I would have been working with a therapy section company where they speak to people, help them out with any mental issues they might be facing or physical, whatever it might have been, or whatever it might be. I'll try to be working with a company like that. And I also like to learn this thing they call resin art. So I would also like to learn that. Probably if I was not here, I might have found a way to get myself into that space to learn it as well. I've tried out many things to find if I did not try out graphic design, I would not be here at the moment, and I would not even be at Maxenon Creative Studiox. So like I said, I would like to try out nail tech, resin art, and many more like that. But most importantly, those are the two ones on my table with the therapy section too. First thing first, I want to have a stable life and healthy life, stable financial life, and my vision and goal for myself as well is to be able to impact what I've learned to other people, to create a community where people like me can feel safe in as well. Well, like I said, I'm an introvert and I'm not really comfortable with open space like that, but I've been made to understand that I can work here as well with my personality. So I'll try to make other people out there know that even with their kind of personality, even when they are probably facing social anxiety, not being comfortable with people around them, they can still impact in other people as well. Their situations, their talents and gifts is beyond whatever it is that might be keeping them down. I see myself in an office telling people that this is what that, like having teams collaborate together and make something come to life out of it. And I see myself beyond in the state that I believe there's many more in me that have not put to act yet. So I believe that this is not who God has made me to be yet. I haven't accomplished what God has made me to be on earth. You can just see shapes, letters, alphabets, icons, and then you bring them all together to create something beautiful. That to me sparks something about graphics. And it makes like you're not in person talking, but through your work, people are able to perceive one or two information from it. Yes, I consider myself to be creative, but although I'm working on it, and like I said before, I'm in my blossoming era, should await my comeback. Yes, I am an open-minded person, but then it depends on how you drop your opinions to me. So I am. If I'm not open-minded, I won't listen to the person. Although that opinion might not sound right to me at the moment, but after a while I will take to it. That's open-mindedness. If I'm not open-minded, I'll just scrap whatever it is that person is saying out of my mind. But then for me, it depends on how you drop your opinions to me. I'm open to corrections. It's only someone who is insane that won't want to accept corrections when you know that this thing is going to help their life one way or the other. At that time, I will not lie, I'm a human being and blood runs through my veins. So my mind will surely capture it at that point in time.
Yes.
But my emotions might be out of the way or in the way of something, and I might not be thinking at that point in time. It might just be my feelings in the moment that matters. But after that, surely my brain, that's why I'm an introvert, I overthink. My mind will still come back to that thing and I'll measure it. Is it the right thing or the wrong thing? For instance, when I design and it's not like I'm not getting it at that moment, or probably I've designed already and person says there's something that needs to be corrected here. It can be my team supervisor, it can be the creative director, it can be anybody that's not even related in designing at that point in time, but it's public eyes that will see these things. So it's more like their opinion matters too, because when they are saying this is it, out of like 99% out of the time it's true. So why not change it, because it will help me better too as a person. They still have a chance, and that is why I find myself in Maxenon today, because there's something AI still hasn't been able to do, but I don't know, in years to come it might possibly be able to do that. But at the moment as it is, when AI designs something and then human being designs something, there's this human feeling you feel in it when it's a human being that designs that thing. If it's AI, you would know everything will be without fault, without blemish, there's no mistake, nothing. But human beings, although most of the designs you would not notice the mistake, it turns out to be designed. But there's this refined look that you see when AI creates something and when human beings do that. So that's why I'm also here, and I would advise that people should upgrade in their skills, because we can't tell, maybe years after, AI might be able to do what human beings can, but at the moment, I believe creative still has chance. Before, I used to use AI, but not as always that I do here, because there are some prompts that I would not necessarily have to fashion to understand for fashion to the AI to be able to give me what I want. But as I came here now, I understood that there are some prompts you place to AI and then to give you what you want. So that's what I've been able to learn from Maxenon Studio. So when I first came here, I once said before that when I entered here, I wasn't myself when I was doing the interview anyway. I was embodying another person at the moment. Somehow, I believe it's because of how they were all calm and receptive. That was why I was able to do that, and people found me, like I said, and I'm here. So I would want to expatiate on that humanity a lot, because it's not just about coming here to work. They care about your mental health, who you are as a person, and how you are doing. First, let me speak for myself concerning that. Okay, so the vision I have for myself concerning the team is to be able to deliver on time and to be able to deliver without mistakes, because in that way it helps everyone to move swiftly with whichever work is being given to them. So they say 1,000 miles starts with a step, and the creative director has taken a step and then added all of us in it. So I believe that, like I said, 1,000 miles starts with a step. So at the moment it may look like we are just here, but I believe we are going to go further than this, and I'm going to see Maxenon in a greater space. I see Maxenon in a greater space where there are lots more creatives here coming to learn and gain knowledge that they can impact on the next coming generation as well. I've contributed to Maxenon Creative Agency by making myself available to collaborate with the team, and as well reposting on socials when we create any reels or video. Or probably you can also check on YouTube too. We have a YouTube channel there that you can check on how we progress as well. So those places we comment, we repost as well. That's one way I've been able to contribute to Maxenon. I love what we do at Maxenon Creative Agency. So I would like to say that whatever it is you want to learn, you should always know that challenges will come with it. And there are spaces in time where you will celebrate. There are spaces where you would not like what is happening at that moment. You would even want to question yourself, am I really supposed to be here or not? But if you are the resilient person you call yourself to be, you're surely going to overcome that edge, because nobody started in a day. There's no company that has progressed just starting in a day. It's from one step to another. So don't give up.